All right, it's another interview, this time, guess with a former racer and at the same time the past president of the Estevan Motor Speedway, Byron Fichter. How's it going?
I'm doing excellent, Trevor. How are you doing?
I am okay. What have you been doing over this long winter season?
Actually, thankfully, I've been working quite a bit. I work at SAS Power here in Estevan, and we've been a little short-handed, so picking up some extra shifts there. Otherwise it's been oddly obviously quiet. You can't really travel, can't really go anywhere, but it's kind of been nice in a way too. I've been catching up on some stuff around the house, working on some kind of like marketing stuff with my company that I've wanted to do for a while, and I've always just I don't have time, but I have time, so it's a good opportunity to sink your teeth into doing some of that other stuff that normally you don't have an opportunity to do.
Yeah, exactly. And that's, I think, one of the main reasons we're doing this is just so we have something to do. And like we were talking before we started recording, you get to see people you haven't seen for a long time.
Yeah, it's a strange 2020, 2021 strange year. It's that loss of human contact, it's surprising how fast you realize, like, man, I just haven't seen anyone for a while, and I don't even get to talk to anybody.
How about your cat?
Yeah, see, that's why I came to my studio, so my cat wouldn't get involved.
Back to 2020, you were president in 2020, and what a challenging time to be in charge of a racetrack.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say there was a lot of, obviously there's a lot of challenges for sure, and there's a lot of good things that came out of it too, and I can kind of explain that a bit, but it was definitely a challenge because everything changes every day, and it's been almost a year and it still changes so much every day. Like, there's new restrictions and there's new hurdles to jump, and as the government's trying to do the right thing to kind of walk their way through this pandemic. And it was definitely a challenge, and I'm sure a lot of the government officials are sick of hearing from us. And it's not like I wouldn't say we were like any sort of malcontent. It was just we were trying to understand the rules, and we wanted to do the right thing and be safe. We want, our job as board members and directors for the Speedway is to, maintain the livelihood of the sport, and that's the very easy, bare bones explanation of the whole thing. So the team did a really good job navigating the parameters. Like I said, the government might have been sick of hearing from us because we're texting and emailing and calling them every day, but they finally gave us a bit of a structure. We helped develop it together in some respects, and we pulled it off, plain and simple. The sponsors came together, the racers, huge, can't say enough about the racers coming out, racing for altered purse that fit the structure. The volunteers, everyone came together. We made it safe. We got it done. And in some ways, it was kind of cool to work as a community, as one unit moving forward. And you don't always have that. And that's just the natural aspect. Like, everybody has an agenda. Everybody comes to the racetrack looking to get something different out of it, and we all work together to make it happen. And I think that was probably there's not a tangible thing there, but the community of it grew stronger, and that's a beautiful thing.
And every race was sold out.
Yeah, and you know what? Part of that makes it easy too, because we could sit in the board meeting and say, we can only sell X amount of tickets. This is the exact amount of money we expect to bring in at the front gate. Make it work. And in a way, that made it easy because we could structure the purses for the race car drivers, and we could structure our expenses around that. And we had to cut a lot of expenditures out, like some of the fun little things we get to do. They kind of went away a bit. Those will definitely be integrated back in by the new group, but we did what we had to do to get on the racetrack, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it helped us. I think a lot of us, I know me personally, it gave me something to do and something to look forward to in 2020. And even though we couldn't travel, I could still travel across Saskatchewan to get down to Estevan. And that was something, It was
Absolutely.
just something.
Well, and the revelation of the online streaming with, Brandon Beater at Darn TV and Chris Grainer at IMCA TV, like also Rusty and the guys with Bamboo Shoots. Got a shout out to Patrick Fisher too. Like all instrumental folks that came together and made that live streaming broadcast a success, and the ability for anyone to watch anywhere from the comfort of their own home. Awesome. Just like you said, just the moving force coming together was amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I remember you trying to coordinate the first day, and we're thinking, oh well, we're just going to broadcast. That's how everybody's going to see this, because we couldn't have anybody in the stands, and of course, Darn TV had to send their stuff up from Minot. It's only 2 hours away, but it had to take the shortcut through Manitoba and up to Winnipeg. And did it ever end up in Estevan?
Absolutely, it's right behind me in the corner of my office. We never ended up using the hardware because of Bamboo Shoots. They brought their setup, and we could just patch into Brandon's broadcast with their equipment. So it showed up, and we had it if we needed it. We may still need it in 2021. Who knows? But Brandon's he's a beautiful dude. He's like my brother from a different mother, and he's always got our back here at the Estevan Motor Speedway. And it's awesome that even though we can't race there, they can't race here, they're still helping us out when they can, and that's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. He's actually on my list of one of the people I want to talk to doing this little video chat deal. I think that'd be pretty entertaining. And as we said earlier, a chance to see people you haven't seen in over a year.
Yeah, absolutely. That's I'm kind of jealous. I might have to do the same thing. I've spoke to him on text every once in a while, and it seems like I haven't seen him forever. And it's we miss all the guys from North Dakota, guys, girls, everybody from North Dakota and everywhere else that come and race here. It's different when you don't have those folks joining us every weekend.
Yeah. Is it on your calendar, the first date for race season this year?
Yeah, actually have everything on my calendar. My work schedule, I usually have it a year in advance for the most part. Things can change, but I always I'm a strategic planner. I live by my day book. If I don't have it, I'd lose my head. So everything's marked down, trying to figure out how to make sure I'm not working for any of them, and we'll see what we can do from there.
Nice. Well, thanks for taking the time out of your busy world to have a little chat with us, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The new crew's done a really good job, I think, putting together a really, a great schedule, and I just hope some of these restrictions get lifted and they're able to pull it off.
Yeah, it would be nice to see more people in the stands, and that way more of a purse to hand out to the drivers that make the trek to be there, or put in the time and the money as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just, like I said, hats off to them. They supported us every night, and it's not to single anyone out, but even the Manitoba guys, what a huge boost to our our ability to race. If you're talking 6-7 cars in some classes, and then those folks join us and pump the numbers over to 10, 12, 14 cars, like that makes it a show. And to never have raced here and then to put in that effort to helping us out, that's awesome to see. And I hope we can work with them forever going forward, because you hate to, the problem is they're sanctioned by a different group than we are. So, when the border opens, we kind of have to go with what Minot does, so we can have those cars join us. But hopefully we can bridge the gap and have them join us forevermore now.
Right? That'd be so awesome. I need a new cat, by the way.
I was going to say, you have quite the photo bomber there, or video bomber.
Yeah, that's my, I wanted a cat, but ended up with a parrot. Anyhow.
Long John Trevor.
Right? Thanks so much for the chat. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, anytime, Trevor. Thanks a lot.